The blindsided doc. A few days ago, my world blew up. Not with a bang, but with a whisper, a confession from the woman I was 2 weeks away from moving in with. 2.5 years, long distance for most of it, a future we'd built in our heads, all of it gone because she decided to hook up with some dude who slid into her DMs. I'm 32, a doctor, a psychiatrist, actually. You'd think someone trained to understand human behavior would see this shit coming, right? Apparently not. She called me, calm as you please, and told me about this guy. Instagram. Drinks. Kissing. Then, multiple hookups. 3 times, she said. Bullshit. If she's admitting to 3, it was 10. Probably 20. My gut just knew. The image of her going through all the motions, responding to his messages, getting ready, driving to his place, probably turning her phone off, then calling me the next day like nothing happened, it just played on repeat in my head. Like I was nothing. Like our life together was nothing. We had a trip to Canada planned for next week, concerts after that, then moving in. Every other month, one of us was on a plane. I put in the effort. Always. Her friends and family loved me. Or so I thought. We talked about our future, her wanting to write vows, all that crap. Turns out, she lost attraction 3 months into our 2.5-year relationship. 3 months. That's when the low libido started. I kept asking, pushing, trying to understand. She just brushed it off, said it wasn't an issue. And like a damn fool, I believed her. I compromised. Because our relationship, outside of the bedroom, felt fulfilling. What a joke. What a pathetic, elaborate series of lies. I'm an analytical guy. Always have been. I try to make sense of things, to break down problems, to find a solution. So when she first brought up her low libido, I went into problem-solving mode. Did I do something wrong? Was she stressed? I read articles, tried to be more romantic, planned more dates, made those stupid music playlists. Anything to try and get that spark back, to fix what I thought was a problem in our relationship. I rationalized it, told myself that sex wasn't everything, that our shared humor, our hobbies, our conversations were enough. I even told myself, she's probably just under a lot of pressure with work. Or, maybe it's her cycle. I gave her every benefit of the doubt, every excuse in the book, because I wanted to believe it. I wanted to believe her. My biggest mistake, maybe, was believing I could logic my way through an emotional problem. I figured if I just understood the mechanics of it, I could fix it. But she wasn't operating on logic. She was operating on pure, selfish impulse. And I was too busy trying to be the understanding, supportive partner to see I was being played for a damn fool. I kept thinking, if I just show her enough love, enough commitment, she'll come around. She'll see how good we have it. I bombarded her with gifts, with attention, with all the things movies tell you women want. Turns out, what they really want is a guy who doesn't put them on a pedestal. And I built her a damn temple. When she finally told me, I had an enormous meltdown. The world just collapsed. I blocked her number, blocked her on Instagram. Good riddance, I thought. Cut out the cancer. But then, because I'm an idiot, I unblocked her for a second. Had to see. And there she was, living it up in New York, attending parties, taking dance classes, looking like she didn't have a care in the world. Like I was nothing. Like the 2.5 years we spent building a life, talking about a future, meant absolutely nothing to her. That hit me harder than the initial confession. The sheer, unadulterated heartlessness of it. How could someone act like nothing happened? How could she be so devoid of empathy? I reached out to her friends and family, the ones I thought were mine too. Told them everything. Thought I was controlling the narrative. Turns out, she probably got to them first, or they just didn't give a damn. Most didn't respond. A few actually defended her. Her brother, bless his soul, was the only one who acknowledged it was inexcusable and apologized on her behalf. Everyone else? Crickets. Or worse, sympathy for her. It just cemented how alone I felt, how completely blindsided I was by the whole damn thing. The long-distance thing was a huge blind spot, too. We saw each other every 2 months, sometimes more. But now I see it for what it was, a convenient setup for her to do whatever the hell she wanted when I wasn't around. And my dumbass thought we were making it work, defying the odds. I truly believed we were special. We were perfect together, same humor, same hobbies. Or at least, that's what I thought. That's what she showed me. But it was all a show. A performance. A long con. I'm a doctor, for Christ's sake. People come to me with their messed up heads, their broken lives, and I help them piece it back together. But when it came to my own life, my own relationship, I was completely blind. My training, my analytical mind, it all went out the window when she was involved. I ignored the low libido, the inconsistencies, the vague answers. I just wanted to believe the best in her, wanted to believe that the woman I loved was who she presented herself to be. My friends, the guys I've known since college, they saw it. Or at least, they tried to warn me. Subtle hints, jokes about long-distance perks, asking if she was worth all the travel. I just brushed them off, defended her. You don't know her, I'd say. She's different. Yeah, she was different, all right. Different levels of manipulative. They'd seen me go through some shit before, seen me get my heart stomped on. And here I was, doing it again, only this time, it felt like I'd signed up for the full-body demolition. I remember talking to Mark, a buddy from med school. He's divorced, been through the grinder. I told him about the low libido, how I was trying to be understanding. He just looked at me, deadpan, and said, "Dude, if she's not putting out, she's putting out for someone else. Period." I got pissed. Defensive. Said he was being cynical. Now, I see he was just being a realist. I was too caught up in the romantic ideal, the movie version of love, to see the cold, hard truths staring me in the face. The financial aspect too. Not that I was keeping tabs, but I was always the one planning the trips, paying for the flights, the concerts, the nice dinners. She'd contribute sometimes, but it was always me putting in the significant chunk. I didn't mind, I saw it as investing in our future, in us. Now, I see it as investing in her good time, her ability to live a lavish life while I was stuck dreaming about a future she had no intention of sharing. My damn traditional provider instinct kicked in. I wanted to give her a good life. I was prepared to. She just wanted a good life, period, and I was a convenient vehicle for it. The whole thing has just wrecked me. My sleep is shot, I'm barely eating. My focus at work, which is usually laser sharp, is scattered. I'm going to therapy on Tuesday. Yeah, the therapist is going to therapy. Irony isn't lost on me. I'm trying to process this, trying to understand how I could have been so blind, so stupid. How I could have missed the glaring, flashing red flags that were apparently obvious to everyone but me. She said there were no warning signs. No red flags. What a load of shit. The low libido after 3 months? That was a red flag. Her being too busy when I wanted to visit, but magically finding time for her friends. Red flag. The way she'd deflect any serious conversation about our future by bringing up some trivial thing, or saying, "Let's just enjoy the moment." Red flag. I just rationalized it all away. I was too invested, too hopeful, too damn infatuated to see the truth. I've spent the last few days just replaying everything in my head, picking apart every conversation, every interaction. It's like a twisted, dark puzzle. She was always so charming in public, so loving. Her friends would say they dreamed about a relationship like ours. And in private? She was cold, distant, manipulative. She'd start fights, then act like the victim when I got upset. She'd use intimacy as a reward, and I, like a desperate dog, would just beg for scraps of affection. I remember one time, I suggested we spend a weekend together at her place, just relaxing. She suddenly had a girls' trip planned, something that just materialized out of thin air. No mention of it before. And then, a few weeks later, she posted pictures on Instagram of her and some guy friends, laughing, drinks in hand. I asked her about it, gently, just wondering why she hadn't mentioned it was a mixed group. She snapped, "Why are you being so controlling? I can have male friends." Right. My bad. Meanwhile, if I even liked a picture of another woman on social media, I'd get the third degree. The double standards were always there, I just chose to ignore them. It's been a tough pill to swallow, realizing how much of what I thought was real was just a facade. How much of my happiness I'd tied into her, into this idea of us. That's the biggest lesson, I guess. You can't make one person, one relationship, the entire source of your joy. You gotta diversify that shit. Your boys, your hobbies, your work, your damn dog, that's where you build your foundation. Not on some house of cards you built around a woman who doesn't give a damn about you. I'm trying to move forward. The first step was cutting her off completely. No more checking social media, no more wondering what she's doing. She's gone. Like a disease, like cancer, you cut it out. I joined a boxing gym. The hitting bag feels damn good. It's a release, a way to channel all this anger and hurt into something productive. 5, 6 days a week, I'm in there. Eating healthy too. Trying to get my body and my mind right. My friends have been great. They don't say, "I told you so," but they don't have to. Their presence, their willingness to just listen, is enough. I know she'll be back. They always come back. Things won't work out with the guys she's chasing now, the thrill seekers, the bad boys. And she'll remember the safe option, the doctor who was prepared to give her a comfortable life. I can almost hear the phone ringing, the text coming in, full of apologies and justifications. "I made a mistake. I miss you. It was a moment of weakness." I won't answer. I can't. Because taking her back would be the ultimate betrayal of myself. My dignity. My self-respect. This whole mess, it forced me to look at myself. Why was I so easily led? Why did I ignore my gut when it screamed at me? Why did I allow myself to be treated like that? The answer, I think, is that I wanted to believe in the fairy tale. I wanted the perfect relationship, the kind her friends envied. And in wanting that so badly, I ignored the reality that was staring me in the face. So, yeah, it hurts like hell. It feels like a betrayal of the highest order. But I'm learning. I'm learning that trust needs verification. That love isn't about bombarding someone with gifts and attention, hoping they'll reciprocate. It's about mutual respect, effort, and honesty. And if you're not getting that, you cut your losses and move the hell on. This wasn't just a breakup, it was a goddamn reality check. And I'm going to come out of this stronger, wiser, and definitely less naive. No more rose-colored glasses. Just a clear, unfiltered view of the world, and the women in it. And next time, I'll be damn sure I'm not building a temple for anyone but myself.